Visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Paul says in Romans chapter 8, verse 31, "What shall we say about such wonderful things as these? If God is for us, who can ever be against us?" You know, we might ask, what's the wonderful things? Well, the wonderful things, of course, is what God can bless us with, how God takes care of us, how God is with us even in the darkest, deepest moments of our life. And so God is reminding us through the pen of Paul that even in your dark moments, your most best moments, who's right there with you? And it's God. God wants to be there for us. God wants to be a part of our life. God desires a relationship with each and every one of us. And so as you go through life, as you pass through milestones, both good and bad, both troubling and not so troubling, do you have someone who's standing there by you? Do you have a God who is your God? If you don't, we invite you to come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ and let us introduce you to God. Let us start telling you about who God is and what a great blessing He is in life.
Welcome back to our pregame shows. We're getting ready for baseball action today as the Artesia Bulldog baseball team is getting ready to take on a couple of teams on this Friday, a doubleheader Friday because of the weather. And Coach J.J. Ortiz is with us. And, Coach, I'm sure you're really excited about getting this year's season ready to go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can't wait to get started. We can't control the weather, and so we're just going to go with it. And the guys are kind of chomping at the bit to get after it. We've been scrimmaging each other and having some inter squads, and so it'll be nice to go up against someone else.
Sure. You're going to play 2 games on Friday, 1 game on Saturday in the Hobbs tournament. You're going to see Clovis, you're going to see Santa Fe, and you're going to see Cleveland. So what are your coaches preparing for? What do you hope to accomplish with these first 3 ball games this weekend?
You know what? We have a lot of depth this year. Pretty much in every position, kind of a unique situation compared to some other years, and so we're gonna put some guys in different spots and make some substitutions and kind of see what we have. I told the guys we're as strong as our weakest link, but if that weakest link, whoever that may be, never gets in the game, then we'll never know how strong we are. And so we're gonna give some guys some playing time and kind of see how everyone looks.
That sounds great. I'll tell Joby to bring a lot of paper and a pencil. Don't try to score with a pen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How about this Hobbs tournament? You're seeing Cleveland again this year, but I can't remember if you saw Clovis in the previous years in Santa Fe. That may be a new team for your team this year.
Yeah, we saw Santa Fe last year. We saw Cleveland last year. We always see Cleveland early, and so it's good for us. And those bigger schools, they're gonna show you what you need to work on, and so it's always good to see them early and kind of see where we're at and be able to gauge where you need to go, and so that's always good. And in Clovis, we saw them in our tournament a couple of years ago, and then we seen them in Hobbs, and so Clovis is going to be good. They're always pretty talented, and so we always tell our team and our parents and our program, we always say, hey, we're going to play the best teams in the state, and so that's holding true this year also.
Excellent. Well, Coach, thanks for talking with us. Best of luck on this first weekend of the season, and We got fans that are going to be watching baseball. We have fans that are going to be watching basketball this weekend. So it's a busy weekend for our Artesia athletics.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Coach J.J. Ortiz. We'll be back with Joby in the first pitch in just a moment. All right, Coach, I appreciate it.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center is now open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Located in the historic Ward Morehouse, the Artesia Museum and Art Center offers information on local and area history. The art annex next door features rotating exhibits such as local art shows and temporary in-house displays. For event schedule and upcoming social exhibits, visit their website, artesianm.gov/museum, or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn. Attention high school students, would you like more information on the safest university in New Mexico? Then RSVP today to our Eastern New Mexico University Open House Preview Day, Saturday, March 25th. At ENMU Open House, you'll have a chance to win great scholarships and prizes. Get more information about admissions, meet with the ENMU faculty, find out more about potential majors, and get a specialized campus tour. Sign up today at enmu.edu/open house. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about. American Oil and Natural Gas provides a reliable energy solution, powers our economy, and ensures energy independence over foreign sources. As one of the country's leading producers, Coterra Energy has a responsibility to help meet these needs. We are growing our team and bringing on new team members who are passionate about energy and making a difference in the Permian. New team members receive a sign-on bonus and have access to an incredible benefits package. To apply, text Coterra to 71441. That's COTERRA to 71441. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer. When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Well, you gotta get back for that basketball game anyway.
I was not liking I was going to miss it, but now I know I can leave. So.
Well, the County Beauregard was like, because Sis is getting her dress out, you know? She's like, Sis gets one moment. And I gotta be there.
I'm going.
Yeah, she's like, this is not how I wanted this morning to go. She's like, it's gonna work fine if it just did its thing, but...
That was my plan also.
Yeah, and then I saw you, I was like, oh, I bet he has to get back too. Well, thanks for coming. It's cool.
Yes.
Welcome to Bulldog Baseball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online worldwide at ksvptv.com. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at ksvptv.com are presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, KFC of Artesia, ENMU Portales and ENMU Roswell, Navajo Refining and HF Sinclair, Kane Electric Supply, Guy Chevy, Castle Reynolds, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Frost Mortgage, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales, JS Ward, Saundie Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia General Hospital, TMJ, Edge Safety, Western Bank, and George Gandy Insurance. Now, let's play ball.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Hocker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hocker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hocker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hockerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Paul says in Romans chapter 8, verse 31, "What shall we say about such wonderful things as these? If God is for us, who can ever be against us?" You know, we might ask, what's the wonderful things? Well, the wonderful things, of course, is what God can bless us with, how God takes care of us, how God is with us even in the darkest, deepest moments of our life. And so God is reminding us through the pen of Paul that even in your dark moments, your most best moments, who's right there with you? And it's God. God wants to be there for us. God wants to be a part of our life. God desires a relationship with each and every one of us. And so as you go through life, as you pass through milestones, both good and bad, both troubling and not so troubling, do you have someone who's standing there by you? Do you have a God who is your God? If you don't, we invite you to come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ and let us introduce you to God. Let us start telling you about who God is and what a great blessing He is in life.
Welcome back to our pregame shows. We're getting ready for baseball action today as the Artesia Bulldog baseball team is getting ready to take on a couple of teams on this Friday, a doubleheader Friday because of the weather. And Coach J.J. Ortiz is with us. And, Coach, I'm sure you're really excited about getting this year's season ready to go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can't wait to get started. We can't control the weather, and so we're just going to go with it. And the guys are kind of chomping at the bit to get after it. We've been scrimmaging each other and having some inter squads, and so it'll be nice to go up against someone else.
Sure. You're going to play 2 games on Friday, 1 game on Saturday in the Hobbs tournament. You're going to see Clovis, you're going to see Santa Fe, and you're going to see Cleveland. So what are your coaches preparing for? What do you hope to accomplish with these first 3 ball games this weekend?
You know what? We have a lot of depth this year. pretty much in every position. Kind of a unique situation compared to some other years, and so we're gonna put some guys in different spots and make some substitutions and kind of see what we have. I told the guys we're as strong as our weakest link, but if that weakest link, whoever that may be, never gets in the game, then we'll never know how strong we are. And so we're gonna give some guys some playing time and kind of see how everyone looks.
That sounds great. I'll tell Joby to bring a lot of paper and a pencil. Don't try to score with a pen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How about this Hobbs tournament? You're seeing Cleveland again this year, but I can't remember if you saw Clovis in the previous years in Santa Fe. That may be a new team for your team this year.
Yeah, we saw Santa Fe last year. We saw Cleveland last year. We always see Cleveland early, and so it's good for us. And those bigger schools, they're gonna show you what you need to work on, and so it's always good to see them early and kind of see where we're at and be able to gauge where you need to go, and so that's always good. And in Clovis, we saw them in our tournament a couple of years ago, and then we seen them in Hobbs, and so Clovis is going to be good. They're always pretty talented, and so we always tell our team and our parents and our program, we always say, hey, we're going to play the best teams in the state, and so that's holding true this year also.
Excellent. Well, Coach, thanks for talking with us. Best of luck on this first weekend of the season, and we got fans that are going to be watching baseball. We have fans that are going to be watching basketball this weekend, so it's a busy weekend for our Artesia athletics.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Coach J.J. Ortiz. We'll be back with Joby in the first pitch in just a moment. All right, Coach, I appreciate it.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center is now open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Located in the historic Ward Morehouse, the Artesia Museum and Art Center offers information on local and area history. The art annex next door features rotating exhibits such as local art shows and temporary in-house displays. For event schedule and upcoming social exhibits, visit their website, artesianm.gov/museum, or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Attention high school students, would you like more information on the safest university in New Mexico? Then RSVP today to our Eastern New Mexico University Open House Preview Day, Saturday, March 25th. At ENMU Open House, you'll have a chance to win great scholarships and prizes. Get more information about admissions, meet with the ENMU faculty, find out more about potential majors, and get a specialized campus tour. Sign up today at enmu.edu/open house. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about. American Oil and Natural Gas provides a reliable energy solution, powers our economy, and ensures energy independence over foreign sources. As one of the country's leading producers, Coterra Energy has a responsibility to help meet these needs. We are growing our team and bringing on new team members who are passionate about energy and making a difference in the Permian. New team members receive a sign-on bonus and have access to an incredible benefits package. To apply, text Coterra to 71441. That's COTERRA to 71441. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle, Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. We'll be huddling here live in Hobbs, Mexico. Bulldogs are getting set to play Clovis Wildcats. But if you've been wondering where it was at, I know Gene's been communicating via internet and probably on the radio, but the game before us went really, really long. Went into 10 innings before Hobbs finally pulled out the win, 11-10 over Los Lunas. And now both the Wildcats and the Bulldogs have been on the field now for about 15, 20 minutes. They're just warming up, so there's no hurry to get this game going, unfortunately. No umpires are here on the field, and both teams are warming up. So what I'm probably going to do is we'll start the pregame over again here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com here in just a moment. And then once the game goes live, of course, we will too. Unfortunately, because of this setback in time, we're not going to be able to bring the second game this afternoon, which was scheduled at 2:30. But no way that's going to happen. That game will probably be 4:30 or 5 now. And so we will not be bringing that game to you here on KSVP or KSVP Radio. We'll be back in Artesia doing the girls' first round of the playoffs, the girls' basketball team, as they are preparing and have been preparing all week to play the Moriarty Pintos, as the Lady Pintos will come in, the 12 seed, the Bulldogs, the 5 seed, Lady Bulldogs. And so we'll have that game for you. Pre-game will start at 5:40. And, of course, the game at the top of the hour is 6 p.m. And if the girls win that game, then they'll be going to Albuquerque to the pit this coming Tuesday. We'll be there, audio only. But we will definitely be up there for the girls' game. The boys play tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, as they got the 4 seed, and they're bringing in the 13 seed Valencia Jaguars. So we want to make sure you pack the pit tonight and tomorrow night. We need to be loud and obnoxious for our girls and our boys. So I hope to see you tonight at the pit and then tomorrow night at the pit. We're also going to be back here in Hobbs in the morning. We'll have the the third game of the Bulldogs, first 3 games of the season here in the round robin in Hobbs in the morning, and scheduled to be at 10. We'll see what happens if the game prior goes long, but we'll be back here in the morning, and then tomorrow night at the pit for the Bulldogs first round boys basketball tournament against the Valencia Jaguars. All right, stay right there. We should be back here soon, as the coaches are now out. The umpires just walked onto the field. And so we'll go ahead and take another break. And when we come back, we'll have Bulldog baseball, first of the season, 2023 season, live from Hobbs. Stay right there.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning and Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning and Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Paul says in Romans chapter 8, verse 31, what shall we say about such wonderful things as these? If God is for us, who can ever be against us? You know, we might ask, what's the wonderful things? Well, the wonderful things, of course, is what God can bless us with, how God takes care of us, how God is with us even in the darkest, deepest moments of our life. And so God is reminding us through the pen of Paul that even in your dark moments, your most best moments, who's right there with, and it's God. God wants to be there for us. God wants to be a part of our life. God desires a relationship with each and every one of us. And so as you go through life, as you pass through milestones, both good and bad, both troubling and not so troubling, do you have someone who's standing there by you? Do you have a God who is your God? If you don't, we invite you to come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ and let us introduce you to God. Let us start telling you about who God is and what a great blessing He is in life.
Welcome back here to Hobbs on KSPP Radio and KSPPTV.com. This is Joby Hobbling, and we've got our first baseball game of the 2023 season for your Artesia Bulldogs, taking on the Clovis Wildcats to start things off here for the Bulldogs and the Wildcats here at the Hobbs round robin. And the game is starting way late. We had the game, well, yesterday they canceled the games due to the weather, the wind that was howling, and so that backed them up today to put games at all of yesterday's games into today. So there was an 8 o'clock game, Hobbs and Los Lunas, that went to 10 innings, went a couple hours long, in fact. And so we're getting started way late. For the Artesia Bulldogs, they're the visiting team today, and leading off will be the DH, number 9, Ethan Ramirez. Batting second and pitching is number 18, Davian Molina. Batting third is number 24, Garrett Fisher. He's playing first base, and now we're getting ready to start. I'll go through the defense for the Wildcats here in just a moment as Ethan Ramirez will walk to the plate, batting from the right side. Beautiful day over here in Hobbs. Little breezy, but not too bad. Just a slight breeze and chilly. Wind is blowing straight out. First pitch, just, I guess, a bit outside. Ball one. The pitcher for the Clovis Wildcats, number 9, Jaden Jamison. Here's the next pitch. Swung on. It's a hard hit ball into the hole. The shortstop backhands it, throws it across in time, and that is out. Number 1 on the ground out. 6-3. And that'll bring Davian Molina to the plate, the pitcher today in this first game. Bulldogs have a second game. There'll be a game between this one and their second game, again, because of yesterday being no games played. Davian, of course, bats from the left side. He'll step in. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, called strike 1. On deck is Garrett Fisher, the first baseman for the Bulldogs, and in the hole, the cleanup batter, and third baseman Julian Rodriguez. Jamison with the wind and the pitch. A little bit low, 1-1 now the call. Joe Alberts out in left, Kobe Rivera in right, and Ohahi Gardley in center field for the Wildcats. Pitch swung on, hit well down the right field line, but it's going to be pulled foul. He hit that a ton and gets out of the park, but foul for strike 2. So 1-2 now the count to Molina. Infield consists third base Bernie Lopez, shortstop is Javier Jimenez, the second baseman is Quinn Culver, and the first baseman Nathan McIntosh. Here's the pitch, swung on hard, hit well down the right field line. That is deep, and that's going to be a home run, the first home run of the season for Davian and the first run of the ball game as he hit that one. Pitch before it, he hit it out of the park, but foul. That went right down the line. Towering shot. Home run. Bulldogs now lead 1-0 with one out in the ball game. Coming to the plate will be the first baseman, number 24, Garrett Fisher. On deck is a cleanup batter, third baseman, number 1, Julian Rodriguez. And in the hole, the center fielder, wearing number 8, Jesse Armendariz. So Garrett steps in on the right side. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball 1. Well, that was a towering shot. Davian got every piece of that ball back to back. He got every piece. Next pitch called, strike 1. Caught the outside corner to Garrett. 1-1 now the count. The catcher is Josiah Jimenez. And, of course, I've said the pitcher, but Jaden Jamison, the pitcher for the Wildcats, as he steps off now back ready to go from the windup. Playing pretty much straight away are the Wildcats defensively. Nice curveball, but he said it was a little bit inside and a little bit low for ball 2. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight down. So strike 2 on Garrett. 2-2 now the count. So the Bulldogs will have a doubleheader today. There'll be a game between this one and their next game, but here's the pitch. Swung on. That's hit hard. That's going to be scooped up by the third baseman. Fires it across. 5-3, the putout. And that is out number 2. Boy, Garrett turned on that one. Good job over there short hopping it by the third baseman, Lopez, for the Wildcats. And that's 2 down. Brings to the plate number 1, Julian Rodriguez, the third baseman for Artesia. If you're watching on the radio, the Bulldogs wearing gray pants with the orange piping and black shirts with orange numbers. First pitch, curveball, called, strike 1. On deck is Jesse Armendariz. Then the hole of catcher, number 10, Aiden Huffman for the Bulldogs with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Another good curveball, swing and a miss, kind of waved at that one, out in front. 0-2 now the count to Julian. Jamison once again ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. Called, strike 3, got him on 3 straight. That's the first strikeout of the ball game. So we do have 1 run off of 1 hit. There were no errors and nobody left on base. At the end of the top of 1, the score 1-0. We'll be back.
Hello, folks. Martin here from PRMI. That's right, Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated. I've been waiting a while to reveal the great news that we've taken our parent company name and things are only getting better for Southern New Mexico. I'm excited to announce that everything we do will be handled in-house. I have a dedicated processing, underwriting, and closing team, thus streamlining our process or your purchase or refinance. When you're looking for an in-town lender or someone that will communicate with you one-on-one and give you straight answers, call me, 575-749-6278, or visit me online at martin.chooseprimers.com. Remember, Martin at PRMI for your home finance.
PRMI is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 3094. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1815286.
All right, let's get out the old grocery list here. Let's see, eggs, milk, bread, insurance. I want to shop for insurance.
Fortunately, you don't have to. George Gandy Insurance is here for you. Shopping and comparing rates from different insurance carriers to save you money, time, and hassle. Visit a George Gandy Insurance location near you today.
We keep you covered. George Gandy Insurance.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
All right, welcome back here to Hobbs Eagle baseball field as the umpire out on first base just had the pitcher, Davian Molina, take a, looked like he had something around his wrist, a bracelet of some kind, so she had him take that off. So I guess no jewelry. I was watching game 1 as it went long into extra innings, and a bunch of the kids had jewelry hanging around their necks and bobbing around, but maybe you can't have anything on your wrists. In any case, Bulldogs playing defense now here as we go into the bottom of the first inning, leading 1-0. Coming to bat will be number 11, the left fielder, Joe Albert. On deck is the pitcher, Jaden Jamison. He wears number 9. And in the hole, the right fielder, number 12, Kobe Rivera. Again, the pitching for the Bulldogs, Davian Molina, and his battery mate, Aiden Huffman. I'll give you the defense for the Bulldogs after this pitch. The lefty ready to go. Here's the pitch. I guess just missed high. Boy, that was a good fastball. Julian Rodriguez at third, Jet Fuentes at short, Caden Beauregard at second, and Garrett Fisher at first. Here's the, well, we didn't call that one a strike, so that one looked low and inside, but 1-1 now the count. Outfielders for the Bulldogs, Josiah Rodriguez in left, Jesse Armendariz in center, and Seth Morris out in right field. Molina pitching from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul ball off to the right side for strike 2. Nice hook there. Got him in on his hands as it dropped. Curveball. Clovis, again, if you're watching on the radio, Clovis wearing white uniforms with purple piping down the pants. Purple numbers and letters. And the Bulldogs wearing their black jerseys with black and orange caps, orange outlines on the jerseys, and gray pants. Now the batter, Joe Albert, calls time, so he'll step out. 1-2 the count as Molina comes set. Bulldogs playing pretty much straight away. Here's the pitch, fouls it up off to the right, back into the net. So the count remains 1-2. Molina set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 1, and out number 1 in the ball game. That'll bring the pitcher, Jaden Jamison, to the plate. So he steps in on the right side to face the lefty, Molina. Here's the wind in the pitch, or the pitch from the stretch is ball 1 outside and high. 1-0 the count. On deck is the right fielder, Kobe Rivera, and in the hole, the catcher, Josiah Jimenez for Clovis. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called. Nice pitch. Had a lot of movement on that ball. 1-1 now the count. Beautiful day over here in Hobbs. Sun is brightly shining. I don't see a cloud in the sky anywhere. Just a slight breeze. That ball inside for ball 1, or 2, 2-1 now to Jamison, the pitcher. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good fastball there from Davian. So he gets back in the stretch, stares in, 2-2 the count, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the first. The Bulldogs lead 1-0 off of Molina helping his own cause as he belted one out over the right field fence. That ball low, gets away from Huffman. So full count now to Jamison, the batter. Full count, steps back in, does Jamison. Molina gets his pitch. Huffman sets up in the middle. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, swing and a miss, foul tip into the glove for strikeout number 2 and out number 2 in the inning. Coming to the plate will be the number 3 hitter, right fielder number 12, Kobe Rivera. He's going to bat from the left side, so the lefty facing the lefty. As Molina gets the ball back from Huffman and gets ready to go. Here's the pitch. Just missed inside. What a great fastball. Ran it in on him. But ball 1 called. And maybe he called it a little bit high. I'm not sure, but boy, it looked good. 1-0 the count. Huffman sets up right in the middle. Here's the pitch. A little bit high and outside. So 2-0 now the count to Rivera. On deck is the cleanup batter, the catcher, number 19, Josiah Jimenez, and in the hole, the second baseman, number 7, Quinn Culliver. The pitch. Strike called, caught the outside corner. So 2-1 now the count to Rivera. As the lefty ready to go, Huffman sets up right in the middle. Here's the pitch. Just missed down and away for ball 3. So 3-1 now to Rivera. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. The Bulldogs lead 1-0. Here's a swing and a foul back into the net for strike 2. That runs it full. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back and out of play over our left side here. Steps back in, does Rivera. Molina set, and the pitch. Just missed. Great curveball there, but he said it was a little bit outside. So the first walk of the ball game, the first base runner for Clovis. We'll bring to the plate the cleanup batter. Number 19, the catcher, Josiah Jimenez. With the tying run at first and the go-ahead run, of course, at the plate. The pitch, swung on. It's a chopper up the middle. Jet Puentes will take it himself from the shortstop position and go to second base, and that is out number 3. As the Bulldogs do give up a walk, but no hits, no runs, no errors. 1 runner left on base. The score after 1 full, 1-0 Bulldogs. We'll be back.
This is your lucky weekend to find a great home in Artesia through Lois Oliver Real Estate. An open house will be on Sunday from 1 to 3 p.m. 1819 Hermosa Drive, 41 Chamiso Road, 409 South 17th Street, and 41 Jenkins Drive. Pick up a 4-leaf clover at any one of the homes listed, and you could win a door prize. For more information, visit LoisOliverRealEstate.com. But get on out and make your own luck open house Sunday 1 to 3 p.m. with Lois Oliver Real Estate.
In volatile times, it's natural to worry about your retirement.
Hon, I'm worried about our retirement account.
With today's economy, it just makes sense to keep your retirement money close to home with people you know. We have several guaranteed safe options. Peace of mind with retirement savings. It just makes sense. Western Bank of Artesia. Member FDIC. It just makes sense.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
All right, we're back here going to the top of the second inning. The Bulldogs leading 1-0 over the Clovis Wildcats. Bomb by the pitcher, Davian Molina, in the top of the first. Almendarez steps in on the right side and looks at strike 1 called. So Jesse playing the 8 position and wearing number 8, looks at ball 1. 1-1 now the count to him, because that was low and in. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. On deck is the catcher, Aiden Huffman, and in the hole, Seth Morris, the right fielder for the Bulldogs. Ball 3. That misses. So 3-1 now to Jesse. Pop up, and it's going to get into the half room. It looks like they do, but they're not going to be able to get to it. As the catcher, the third baseman, and the pitcher all converge over toward the warm-up circle on the Clovis, out in front of the Clovis dugout, but none of them were able to get to it, so count runs full to Jesse Armendariz. Again on deck is the catcher Aiden Huffman, and in the hole Seth Morris, right fielder for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch. did not go. He checked his swing, and that is ball 4. So a leadoff walk, and the first walk given up by Jaden Jamison puts the Bulldogs with a runner at first and nobody out. And the catcher, number 10, Aiden Huffman, will come up batting from the right side to face the righty Jaden Jamison. Defensively for Clovis, Joe Albert in left, Kobe Rivera in right, and Ohahi Gardley in center field. I'll give you the infield here in just a minute. As Amadeus gets a small lead, now steps off a little further, fouled straight back into the net by Huffman for strike 1. Infielders, Nathan McIntosh at first, Bernie Lopez at third, Javier Jimenez at short, and Quinn Culver at second with Josias Jimenez behind the plate. Jamison gets the ball back, and now Coach Ortiz calls a timeout, wants to visit with Huffman, so he'll go down the third baseline to talk about it. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. Bulldogs get the leadoff walk here in the second. Amadeus down the first, going to snap throw over, not in time. He's safe. Huffman steps back in on the right side and going to get back in the stretch. Does Jaden Jamison, the pitcher. Amadeus with a pretty good lead now over there. Going to turn, look like he's going to try to bunt it. He does put the bunt down. The pitcher will scoop it up, go to first in time for out number 1, but he does move him over on the sacrifice bunt. So good job there by the catcher, Aiden Huffman, to move a runner into scoring position after drawing the leadoff walk. Amadeus now stands at second, and Seth Morris, the right fielder, will come to the plate. 1 out. Top of the second inning, Bulldogs lead 1-0 after a big home run by Davey and Molina in the top of the first. Big lead at second. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. Caught the outside half of the plate to Seth. On deck is number 3, the second baseman, Caden Beauregard, and in the hole, the shortstop, number 4, Jet Fuentes. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2. Good pitch. Seth leaned into it but decided to hold off, and then it caught the outside corner. Seth ready to go. The pitcher Jamison to the plate. Swung, and it's going to be a chopper right back to the pitcher. He looks to go to third, but changes his mind as Amadeus was almost there, and that is out number 2 on the ground out. 1-3 to put out. Another sacrifice as he drives him over to third base. So runner 90 feet away, Caden Beauregard coming to the plate for the Bulldogs. Caden ready to go. Swing and a chopper backwards for a foul ball, strike 1. On deck is Jet Fuentes. And then back to the top of the order is the DH, Ethan Ramirez, is in the hole. All right, they get the ball picked up. 0-1 the count to Beauregard. Here's the pitch. Curveball caught the plate, he said. So strike 2 to Caden. Broke down enough as the pitcher Jamison steps off, taking a look over at Amadeus at third base. Bulldogs looking to take a 2-0 lead if they can get the leadoff walk to the plate here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that will end the threat as the Bulldogs do get a walk, but no hits. There was no runs. There was no errors. 1 runner left on base. We have played 1.5, and the Bulldogs continue to lead 1-0. We'll be back.
This country can sure be windy in the springtime, and we all know the best thing about wind is when it stops. Well, your friends at Roswell Ford can't do anything about the wind, but we can sure help you find the right car or truck. Roswell Ford has the biggest selection of nice pre-owned vehicles in southeastern New Mexico. Each one carefully inspected and backed with a 3-day money-back guarantee. We also have brand new Fords arriving almost every day, so you'll want to check with us frequently to be sure you don't miss something. And when your vehicle needs service, remember that Roswell Ford offers free pickup and delivery, so you don't have to get out in the wind. Or the Roswell Ford mobile service van can come to you and take care of most routine maintenance at your house or where you work. So whether you're shopping for a new vehicle or taking care of the one you have, you can't do better than Roswell Ford, the tailgate nation, at the corner of 9th and Main. Come see us, but remember to hang on to your hat and don't let that car door get away from you.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Quinn Culliver. He is the second baseman, and it was a swing and a foul ball for strike one. There's pitch number 2, a little bit outside for ball 1. 1-1 now the count to Culliver. On deck is the shortstop, Javier Jimenez, and then the hole of first baseman, Nathan McIntosh for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 2. 2-1 now to Culliver. Davian Molina on the bump for the Bulldogs, and Aiden Huffman catching him. Garrett Fisher at first, Julian Rodriguez at third, Jet Fuentes at short, and Caden Beauregard is at second base with Josiah Rodriguez, Jesse Almendares, and Seth Morris from left to right defensively for the Bulldogs. There's a swing, pop fly over to the left side. That's going to get out of play. Hits off the top of the dugout for the Clovis Wildcats. That's strike 2. So 2-2 now the count to Culliver. Molina, the left-hander for the Bulldogs, pitching out of the stretch, has not gone from the windup here in the ball game. That pitch bounces up there on the left side for ball 3. So full count now to Culliver of the Wildcats. Lefty versus lefty here. As Culliver steps back in. When I say lefty, he's played second base. He's batting. There's a pop fly out to left field. Fading over is Rodriguez. Oh, and he does not make the catch, and that's a fair ball. That ball kind of is really high. I guess the wind caught it. Looked like he was going to make an easy catch, but then right at the last minute kind of dove, and it falls just inside the line. So ending up at second base is Culliver. He is the tying run. First hit of the ball game given up by Molina. Did look like Rodriguez got a glove on it. Fooled him. It looked like he was fading over there to make the catch easily, and then it just falls right in front of him as he kind of dove for it. So the tying run at second base as Molina comes set, takes a look back. Now to the plate, swung on. That's going to be a drive out to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Almendares makes the catch. Gets it into the shortstop Fuentes, and that is out, number 1 on the fly out.
Now batting number 15, Nathan McIntosh.
And that brings Nathan McIntosh to the plate, the first baseman, wears number 15 on his white jersey. 1 out. Runner stayed at second base on the pop fly out to left center. So the right-hander McIntosh steps in to face Molina for the first time. Huffman sets up on the outside corner for the Bulldogs. Molina takes 2 looks back now to the plate. Way outside for ball 1. Fastball just missed high and away. So 1-0 the count. On deck is number 13, the third baseman, Bernie Lopez, and in the hole, number 16, the DH, Quentin Williams. And the pitch, that's inside. Runner's going to go, and it's a throw down, but not in time as he threw it on the left side of third base. I think if Huffman would have put it on the right side, he might have had him, but unable to get it there, so runner moves over. And that is ball 2 to the batter, McIntosh. So now the tying run just 90 feet away for the Wildcats as Molina comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back into the net for strike one. 2-1 now the count. That pitch, I don't know if I don't know. It was a pass ball or it was a wild pitch. It was a difficult ball for Huffman, but nonetheless, runner moved over to third base. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. Painted the outside corner. He took a big cut at it, but come up empty. So the count now 2-2 to McIntosh. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And that is out number 2.
Now batting number 13.
And the third strikeout for Davian Molina of the Bulldogs. So number 13, Bernie Lopez, the third baseman, will step in and face Davian for the first time here in the ball game. Molina comes set, peeks over his shoulder, now to the plate. Strike one called. Caught that outside corner. Well, that was a good pitch. Put it right on the spot, right where Huffman had set up. Hayden again sets up on that outside edge. Oh, same pitch it looked like, but he said it was a little bit high. So 1-1 now the count. Lopez steps back in on the right side. Huffman again sets up on that outside corner. Pitch right there, foul ball off and back out of play. 4 strike, number 2. 1-2 now the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's a little blooper. Second baseman will fade over and make the play for the Artesia Bulldogs, Caden Beauregard. And so that'll bring us to the top of the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base for the Wildcats. We'll be back after this timeout. 1-0 Bulldogs.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Hard to believe, but this year marks the 50th anniversary of Smile Expressions in Artesia. Smile Expressions began as Dr. William Greenhaw established his practice in 1972. The practice soon grew to employ 10 people, including Dr. Kay Youngren. After Dr. Greenhaw's retirement, Dr. Youngren took over and the practice became Smile Expressions. And Dr. Caitlin Gunn joined Smile Expressions in 2018. When it's time to choose dental care for your family, choose the clinic with a 50-year tradition of serving Artesia. Choose Smile Expressions.
Back here to Hobbs as the Artesia Bulldogs bring to the plate to start things off. Number 4, the shortstop, Jet Fuentes. He steps in on the right side to face Jameson for the first time, and we're back to the top of the order. On deck is Ethan Ramirez. Here's the pitch. Down and in for ball 1 to Jet. And in the hole is the pitcher, number 18, Davian Molina. He is the only run of the ball game as he got that RBI off a bomb to right field. There's a swing, chopper down the left side. Boy, he got a rip on that one, did Jet. But foul for strike 1. So 1-1 now the count. Defensively for the Wildcats, Jaden Jameson is the pitcher with Josias Jimenez, his battery mate. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on, that's up the middle. Jet hustling down the line. Shortstop Jimenez comes across and makes the play. Out number 1. Good play there, as that was kind of a slow roller. Jimenez out of short had to charge in on it towards second base, and he made a good play for out number 1. So 6-3 the put out. That gets us back to the top of the order as number 9, DHing, Ethan Ramirez will step in to lead the leadoff batter in the ball game, batting second here in the top of the third. Holds up, checks his swing, that ball in for ball 1. He grounded to the shortstop his first time up, so 0-1 here in the ball game is Ethan. He's ready to go. Jameson with the pitch. Couldn't check his swing that time. Looked like the same pitch, but he went ahead and went. So 1-1 now the count. On deck is Molina, and in the hole, the first baseman Fisher. That's Garrett Fisher for the Bulldogs. The pitch swung on and thrown right to the right side. Foul for strike 2. Albert, Gardley, and Rivera from left to right. Lopez, Jimenez, Culver, and McIntosh from third to first. Defensively for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 2. 2-2 now the count to Ramirez, the DH for the Bulldogs. So there'll be another game after this one, and then the Bulldogs will play again, but we will not be able to be here for that one. There's a hit, drive between shortstop and second for a base hit. So a 2-out hit. No, there's only 1 out in the inning. I looked up at the scoreboard. So 1 out hit. Ramirez now stands at first base, and Molina comes to the plate. Davian hit one down the line foul, his first at bat that was just a bomb, and it was pretty foul, but it went way out of the park. And then the very next pitch, he hit it right on the line, a bomb that was a bomb. It was a home run. Here's the pitch, and it drives it into center field, and that's going to be another base hit for Davian. Center fielder has to take a step back and field it, and he does get it in quickly, but Davian now 2 for 2 in the ball game. Ramirez standing at second, Davian at first. Second hit given up by Jamison. Actually, it's the third hit. Ramirez got a hit. So Ramirez standing down at second base. And at the plate is Garrett Fisher for the Bulldogs. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the third baseman his first time through. 1 out. Hey, guys, you got 1 out, right?
Yes, sir.
Garrett will call time here as the pitcher was taking a long time looking in for his signal. So back-to-back singles for the Bulldogs as they lead 1-0 here in the top of the third. Jamison takes a look back now to the plate. Called strike 1 on Garrett is that curveball. Swung in and down. Caught the corner, outside corner. So 0-1 the count to Garrett. On deck is Julian Rodriguez, and in the hole Jesse Armendariz. Here's the pitch. That's way outside. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Garrett steps back in on the right side. Jamison, the pitcher, comes set. Takes a peek back. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 2 or 3. Let's see. Yeah, ball 2. So 2-1 now the count. 1 out. Top of the third inning. Bulldogs leading 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's going to be a chopper down the third base line. Foul. So everybody will go back. And we'll play it again. 2-2 now the count to Garrett. Julian on deck and Jesse Armendariz in the hole for the Bulldogs here. Trying to get a good 2-out rally going. I mean, I keep saying 2. They got 2 outs on the board, but there's only 1. 1 out. 2-2 the count to Garrett Fisher. He steps back in. Jamison taking a long look in and finally getting out. He'll step off. So he didn't like what the catcher Jimenez was giving him. Everybody will reset. The pitch. Called strike 3. That's 2 outs. Good curveball there. That's the second strikeout for Jamison. And that'll bring to the plate the cleanup batter, number 1, Julian Rodriguez. Snap throw back to the shortstop, sliding back in safely was Ramirez for the Bulldogs. Trying to pick him off sneakily, but Ramirez dives in head first, gets back. So 2 outs, runners at first and second. Jamison long look back now to the plate. There's going to be a base hit in the gap. Coming around the score will be Ramirez as they will wave him in. Coach Ortiz waves him on in. And the Bulldogs now lead 2-0 on the 4th hit given up by Jamison. Runners at first and second once again as Molina moves down to second and Rodriguez goes to first with the RBI. And to the plate, number 8, Jesse Almendarez. Now coming into courtesy run for the Bulldogs for the pitcher will be number 15. That's Bradley Valenzuela, the senior. Will come in, go to second base. 2 outs. We're in the top of the third. Bulldogs now lead 2-0. Got the home run in the first, and now a RBI by the cleanup batter, Julian Rodriguez, here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. A little bit high, good curveball, but didn't break enough. Ball 1. 1-0 the count to Armendarez. On deck is the catcher, number 10, Aiden Huffman. And in the hole, the right fielder, number 21, Seth Morris. Here's the pitch, down and in for ball 2. 2-0 now the count to Armendarez. The pitcher, Jamison, long look in as the catcher gives him his pitch. Big lead down at second base. Swung on, hit high, but out of play, back off to the left for strike 1. 2-1 now the count to Jesse. The Seals, they get a ball back out to the pitcher, Jamison, and Almendarez back in, ready to go. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, called strike 2. 2-2 now the count. So far, the Bulldogs have had 4 hits, one of them being a home run, another one to go along with 3 singles, and the last single was an RBI. There's a little blooper out the left field, but it will be foul, so the count will remain 2-2. Everybody will go back and reset. Bradley Valenzuela, a swing and a miss, and that will end the threat. But the Bulldogs do get an RBI off the single by Julian Rodriguez. So there were 2 hits in the inning, 1 run, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. 2.5 have been played. The Bulldogs lead 2-0. Clovis coming up, bottom half, the third.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Plumbing, air conditioning, heating, gas lines, sewer jetting, refrigeration, ice machines, RO systems, water softening, sheet metal fabrication, duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Crouch does it all. When you find yourself in need of assistance, give the experts at Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning a call. The Crouches know quality matters, and they'll find the best solutions for your situation. That's 575-746-3782 for Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, serving all of Eddy County since 1967.
The Adobe Rose restaurant showcases the vibrant cuisine and rich culture of New Mexico, with a menu and decor specializing in unique flavors and themes of the Southwest. Fine dining in the evening provides an intimate and one-of-a-kind experience. Dine in the Adobe Rose beautiful courtyard with a fire pit centerpiece, bubbling pond, and live music from local artists on those perfect New Mexico evenings. Experience the Adobe Rose located on 13th Street, Artesia.
Back here to Bulldog Baseball on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Artesia leading the Clovis Wildcats as we go into the bottom of the third inning. Bulldogs are the visiting team here in the Hobbs round robin. Molina, the pitcher for the Bulldogs, first pitch is grounded right at Coach Ortiz over there on the at the dugout. He hops out of the way of it. Hard ground ball, foul ball. And that is strike 1. To the DH, Quentin Williams, his first time through. 0-1 the count. Then we're back to the top of the order. Swing and a miss. Boy, he got a nice change up there from Molina. 0-2 quickly here to Quentin Williams. On deck is Joe Albert, and in the hole, Jaden Jamison. the 1-2 batters in the lineup. Swung on, pop fly to the right side. Will there be room? I think Fisher's going to look at it, but unable to get there. So just a foul ball strike. Count remains 0-2. To number 16, Quentin Williams, the DH. Molina ready to go. Huffman setting up on the outside. Here's a nice curveball. Breaks inside. Huffman dropped it, but he'll fire it down to first base for the swinging throwdown. And that is the 4th strikeout recorded by Davian Molina. And out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So that'll get us to the top of the order. Number 11, the left fielder, Joe Albert, will step in. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time through. Here's the wind or the pitch. A little bit high, fastball, ball 1. The pitcher, number 9, Jaden Jamison, on deck. And the number 3 hitter in the lineup, right fielder, number 12, Kobe Rivera, in the holes. That pitch misses high and away for ball 2. I don't know, Huffman just looked at his glove. He's had a lot of balls just kind of bounce out of his glove here in the first ball game of the season. He'll set up right in the middle. Here's the pitch, and that's a little bit high and away for ball 3. So 3 straight to Albert with 1 out. 3-0 the count. Molina comes set here in the pitch. A little bit high, ball 4. So the second walk given up by Davian. Puts the runner at first base with 1 out. Defensively for the Bulldogs, Julian Rodriguez at third, Garrett Fisher at first, Jet Fuentes is short with Caden Beauregard down at second, Josiah Rodriguez in left, Seth Morris in right, and Jesse Armendariz in center field. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Jamison. He struck out his first time up, so he's 0 for 1 and now has 0-1 count. Kobe Rivera on deck and Josiah Jimenez, the catcher, in the hole. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So gets ahead this time. He threw 4 straight balls to Albert, but now 2 straight swinging strikes. And the count 0-2 with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. The pitch, he got him. Tried to check a swing, could not. And that is called, well, so I think it was a swinging strike, but may have been a called strike. I'm not sure if he said he checked it or not, but that is the 5th strikeout offered by Davian Molina. And now there's 2 down here with the runner at first base as Molina gets set to face Kobe Rivera. He walked his first time up. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside for ball 1. On deck is the catcher, Josiah Jimenez, and in the hole, the second baseman, Quinn Coliber. There's a swing. It's a drive out to left center field. They're going to have to hurry to get there. That's going to get over the head of the left fielder. They're going to wave him around coming home. Got to play at the plate. Oh, and the throw was off. So the run will score. Boy, if the throw would have been on, that would have been an out easily, but it was up the line, first base side. And so the run does score on that drive out to left field over the head of Rodriguez. So the second hit given up is going to be a double. Moving over on the throw was Rivera. He gets the RBI and cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now, Artesia. First pitch to number 19, Josiah Jimenez, is called strike 1. Jimenez grounded out to the shortstop. Fuentes the first time through. Called strike 2, caught the outside corner. 0-2 now to Jimenez. That ground out was a chopper cut up the middle, and Jet just took it across the base and got him on the force. The ball gets through the legs. Bounces straight back to him, though, so the runner will go back to third base. As Huffman, unable to stop that pitch, went straight through his legs, but hit the brick around the base of the netting here at the ballpark and came straight back out towards him. That was ball 1. 1-2 now the count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he hits him. Hit by pitch. So that puts runners on the corners for the Wildcats and brings to the plate number 7, the second baseman, Quinn Culver. He got a double his first time up. He's 1 for 1. He steps in on the left side. Here's the pitch. Misses away for call ball 1. 1-0 now the count. If you're just now joining us, we're in the Hobbs round robin. The Bulldogs in their first game of the season leading 2-1 over the Clovis Wildcats here in the bottom of the third inning. Molina pitching for the Bulldogs. That's inside for ball 2. Almost hits back-to-back batters, but Culver faded away from it. Did not get hit. Huffman setting up in the middle, and that ball bounces away from him, but he's able to kind of smother it and keep it right in front of him for ball 3. So 3-0 the count now to Culver with Javier Jimenez on deck and Nathan McIntosh in the hole for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Whoa. Said it was too low. Called ball 4. I miscalled that one. That's the third walk given up by Molina, and that loads him up. 2 down, bottom of the third. Bases loaded for the Wildcats. And to the plate is Javier Jimenez. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to the center fielder his first time through. Here's the pitch, swung on. It's in the hole, but it's scooped up by the third baseman for the Bulldogs, and that will end the threat. Nice play there by Julian Rodriguez. 5-3 the putout. So 1 hit, 1 run. There was no errors, and there were 3 left on base. Clovis able to cut the lead in half as we go into the top of the 4th inning. Bulldogs 2, the Wildcats 1. Stay right there.
Faith Baptist Church, like the Artesia Bulldogs, believes in having a winning attitude. We cannot be defeated because God is for us. While we hold strong to the Bible and its teachings, we recognize that we have a biblical mandate to reach people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. At Faith Baptist Church, they help take people from where they are to where God wants them to be. Join them at 10:30 a.m. Sunday mornings as we strive to fulfill our purpose for God. And to all the hardworking and outstanding Artesia Bulldog athletes, thank you for going above and beyond and for proving the character counts.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Welcome back here on KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. Live streaming, ksvptv.com, and of course on YouTube and Facebook, KSVP Radio. Bulldogs lead here going into the top of the 4th, 2-1 over the Wildcats. Here's the first pitch, swung on, ripped down the line by number 10, Aiden Huffman, the catcher. He's 0 for 0. He had a sacrifice bunt his first time through to move the runner over to second base. Strike 1. Here's the pitch from Jamison. Down low and away for ball 1. 1-1 now the count. On deck is the right fielder for the Bulldogs, number 21, Seth Morris. And in the hole, the second baseman, number 3, Caden Beauregard. Here's the pitch. Pop fly back and over our heads here in the press box for strike 2. So 1-2 now the count to Aiden. Jaden Jamison, the pitcher, has gone the whole way. His catcher is Josias Jimenez. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, pop fly up, kind of over to the left side, middle of the field. That's going to fall. Boy, the third baseman and the catcher couldn't figure out who wanted to get it. I think every time he looked up, his son was blinding the catcher. There was plenty of room, but unable to get the catch. So the count remains 1-2, and Huffman will have another chance at it here. Remember, we've got the Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs tonight. Let's talk about that here in just a minute. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on a curveball for out number 1 here in the top of the 4th inning. There's a fourth strikeout offered by Jaden Jamison. That'll bring Seth Morris to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He grounded it back out to the pitcher his first time through. He'll step in on the right side to face Jamison for the second time. Here's the wind in the pit. Oop, curveball. Just missed inside. Boy, that was a good pitch, but just missing inside. So 1-0 the count to Morris. On deck is Beauregard in the hole Fuentes for the Bulldogs. That pitch. Oh, I thought he was going to call that one a strike. Fastball, I guess, just missed away. So 2-0 now the count to Seth. As he steps back in, ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Both pitchers moving quickly, and that one's called strike one as it caught the outside edge. After that first game goes almost 4 hours, this game going pretty quickly. There's a swing, a ground ball to the second baseman. He'll come up on it. Throw it to first. 4-3 the put out. Call over to McIntosh, and that is out. Number 2 on the ground out. To the plate comes number 3, the second baseman, Caden Beauregard for the Bulldogs. Caden struck out his first at bat. He'll step in on the right side to face Jamison for the second time. Here's the wind and the pitch. Big curveball, big swing. Come up empty for strike one for Caden. On deck is Jet Fuentes, and then in the hole, we're back to the top of the order. Ethan Ramirez. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike two. Another big, good cut there, but just come up empty on that inside pitch for Caden Beauregard. So 0-2 quickly. He'll step back in and cover the plate. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on. It's a fly ball out, little blooper out into right center field, and it's dropping in there for a base hit. Found the open spot. The second baseman made good try at it, Quinn Culliver, but couldn't get the catch. So a 2-out single. See if the Bulldogs can get a 2-out rally going here. Fifth hit given up, and Jet Fuentes steps in. First pitch high and away, ball one. Jet grounded out to the shortstop his first time up, so he's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Snap throw over, not in time. 1-0 the count to Jet. On deck is Ramirez, the top of the order, and in the hole, Molina. Swing and a miss. Boy, he took a big cut at that one. Come up empty. Good cut. Good pitch by the pitcher, Jamison. Right back, ready to go. Here's the pitch. Swung on. A fly ball off to the right side. That will get out of play, I think. No, did he make the catch? Nope, he dropped it. Looked like he was going to make the catch right over against the fence, and it fell out of his glove. First baseman, McIntosh, unable to reel that one in, so the count goes to 1-2 on Jet Fuentes. He'll step back in, ready to go. Runner down at first base is Caden Beauregard after getting a 2-out single. The pitch swung on. That's going to be a rip down the left field line. That's fair. That's going to be extra bases. Rounding second, going to third is Beauregard. Going into second base, standing up is Jet Fuentes. A 2-out double. Nice hit there down the line by Jet. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order as Ethan Ramirez, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored, will step in on the right side with 2 ducks on the pond. Fuentes and Beauregard at second and third, respectively. Jet, huge lead down there, and that's going to, it's going to get away from the catcher. That's going to score a run on the pass ball. So Caden will come across. Fuentes moves over to third base, and the Bulldogs now lead 3-1 after ball one to Ramirez. All right, Ramirez steps back in as the catcher, Jimenez. I don't know, the ball looked like it didn't even touch his glove. It was an inside pitch and just went straight back to the left. Here's the pitch. That's low and away for ball 2. So 2-0 the count on Ramirez. On deck is Davian Molina, and in the hole, Garrett Fisher. So we're right in the meat of the order here for the Bulldogs. They try to expand their lead with a runner down to third. Pop fly. Right fielder, center fielder, and second baseman all converging, and the right fielder will make the play. And that will end the thread on the pop fly to right field. But the Bulldogs get a run off of one hit. There was no errors, and there was one runner left on base. The score now 3-1, Artesia. We'll be back.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years. Wilbanks Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivated individuals to join their team. Immediate openings include CDL drivers with pay starting at $25 to $33 per hour depending on experience. Riggers with pay starting at $20 per hour and open positions for lease operators. Wilbanks Trucking Services offers full benefits including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and housing for out-of-town employees. For more information on career opportunities, please call 575-746-6318 or online at wilbanks.us. Wilbanks Trucking Services is an equal opportunity employer.
What's tougher than a Ford truck? Finding a Ford truck. Artesia Ford Sales is ready to help with a great selection of certified pre-owned Ford trucks. All certified pre-owned vehicles qualify for low 0.99% interest for 36 months. If a new Ford truck is what you want, let us order your new truck from the factory. Artesia Ford can price protect your selection. The price today is the price you'll pay when your new truck is delivered. Don't let buying a new truck be tough. Make buying a Ford truck easy by visiting Artesia Ford Sales today.
All right, welcome back here to Hobbs. The Artesia Bulldogs going out to play defense here. We've got some changes coming in at third base. Dylan Fisher. And at shortstop, Jack Byers. And I think there might be a change out in the outfield, too, but I couldn't get their numbers. So we'll just have to wait and see when they come into bat, because they don't bring those up to us here in the press box. Molina still pitching. Here's the first pitch. Called strike one. The batter is the first baseman, number 15, Nathan McIntosh. He struck out his first time through. Here's the 0-1. Curveball, strike two. What a great pitch. Boy, that ball started outside and broke back across the plate for the lefty Molina. 0-2 now the count. Here's the pitch. Same pitch. Strike three as he swung at that one. So the sixth strikeout delivered by Davian Molina. That's out number one here in the bottom of the fourth inning. To the plate is number 13, Bernie Lopez. He's the third baseman for the Wildcats. The DH, Quentin Williams on deck, and then back to the top of the order. In the hole is Joe Albert. Pitch swung on, pop fly out to center field. Amadeus will work over to the right side, and that got over. He made the catch. I thought it got over his head. Boy, that was right out there in the warning track. Ball just kept fading. Got a breeze blowing out that way, and it was high and deep. But it's out number two on the fly out. And to the plate is number 16, Quentin Williams. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch, swinging and a miss on a nice curveball, or maybe a changeup. It had a little movement. Nonetheless, strike one. Good pitch here by Davian. Two quick outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Down and in for called ball one, just missing down. So 1-1 now the count. Again, we got Dylan Fisher at third with Garrett Fisher at first. Jack Byers at short and Caden Beauregard at second. That ball misses away for ball two. Not exactly 100% on the outfielders. I think there's been some changes, but I can't get their numbers, so we'll have to see. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, kind of waved at that one. Strike two, so 2-2 now the count. To Williams. And the pitch. Called. Strike three. Got him. Looking. And that is out number three in the inning. 1-2-3 they go. A strikeout, a fly out, a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We played 4 full, and the score remains 3-1, Artesia.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
All right, welcome back here as the Artesia Bulldogs lead 3-1. We're going into the top of the fifth inning, taking on the Clovis Wildcats here in the Hobbs round robin. And Coach is out talking to the umpire. Coming to the plate for his third appearance at the plate is the pitcher, Davian Molina. He's 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. The lefty will step in and face Jamison for the third time. Here's the pitch. Low and away, ball one. So 1-0 the count to Davian. Ball two outside. This game's going a lot faster so far. I don't want to jinx it, but than that game one did, Hobbs and Las Lunas. That pitch misses way outside, so I think they're just pitching away from him a little bit here. Seems to be all three pitches missing pretty much away. Because Jamison steps off and we'll reset here. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's inside, ball four, so 4 straight. And Davian will hustle down to first base. Probably see a courtesy runner here for Davian. Second walk issued by Jamison, and that'll bring Garrett Fisher to the plate. So Coach Ortiz talking to the umpire again. I'm not sure. He talked to him when he came out, and now he's talking to him again. So I'm not sure what's going on. The home plate umpire is standing there talking to the catcher, it looks like. And the umpire out on first base is going to walk towards the home plate umpire. She keeps looking over to the dugout. I'm not sure what is going on. Of course, I can't hear them down there. So they're talking something up the baseline there, first baseline. Coach Ortiz waiting down the third baseline as the two umpires are talking up the first baseline. Now the first base umpire is walking towards Coach Ortiz, and now he's going to jog across. So I'm not sure what's going on. There's some confusion about something. Just don't know what it is. Umpires shook her head no at Coach Ortiz. So they're still talking about it. And now we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in. So it had something to do with that, I guess. It looks like we're finally going to get back going. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a base hit. Seeing eye single between the shortstop and the third baseman. Boy, Fisher just patiently waited over there. First pitch he sees, he bounds on it. He's now 1 for 3 in the ball game. Is that single? Moves the runner over. I still didn't get the number of the courtesy runner that came in, so I'll try to get that for you here in just a second. So nobody out. Leadoff walk and then a single. Bulldogs have At the plate, the third baseman, number 1, Julian Rodriguez. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Runners get their leads. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be another hit. That should be extra bases. It goes in the left center field. Rounding for home, going home, and going into second base is Rodriguez with a stand-up double. That was number 16 that was courtesy running for the Bulldogs. Jet Whitmire. So the Bulldogs now go up 4-1 on that double by Rodriguez. So a walk, a single, and a double. Still nobody out. 1 run is crossed. Runners at second and third, and at the plate, Jesse Almendarez. He's walked and struck out, so he's 0 for 1. Has runners, 2 of them that he can bring in with a base. Swing and a miss, and it's a foul ball. Back to the net for strike 1. And I see we've got a new, it's going to be number 17 coming to the plate here in just a moment in place of Huffman. He's over in the on-deck circle. That pitch misses away. That's Frankie Galindo. So Galindo may have been catching the last inning. No, I don't think he was. I think it was still Huffman. Snap throw over to third base, not in time. Back easily is Fisher. So 1-0 the count. Almendarez, there's a swing. That's going to be a bait. Ooh, nice play there on the third baseman. He's going to get up and throw across. Not in time. Runner's going to turn and then stop at third. So that's an RBI single. Great play there by the third baseman to even make the chance at that. But I'm going to give him a single. That's a hit for Jesse. And an RBI. The Bulldogs now go up 5-1. Coming into score is Fisher. Going to third base is Rodriguez. And down at first is Jesse Almendarez. And out the plate is number 17, Frankie Galindo for the Bulldogs. Number 17, Frankie Galindo. All right, the pitcher comes set with the runners at first and third. Here's the pitch. Going to turn and try to bunt it. Doesn't able to get it down. That's going to be an error on the catcher as he sails it into left field. Coming in to score is number 1, Julian Rodriguez. Moving over to second base is Jesse Almendarez on the error. And so that was ball 1. 1-0 the count with nobody out. And Frankie Galindo now at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball straight over us here in the press box for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Pitcher Jamison set now the play. Ooh, and he hits him in the back. Hit by pitch. Still nobody out. And Galindo will go down to first base. So runners at first and second now. And to the plate is going to be number 12, Jack Byers for the Artesia Bulldogs. So he's batting in place of Seth Morris. Here's the pitch. Bounces it up there for ball 1. Nobody out. We're in the top of the 5th inning, and the Bulldogs have widened their lead 6-1 now. Is the score. That pitch low and away for ball 2. 2-0 now the count. On deck is number 23, Dylan Fisher for the Bulldogs. So he's coming in place of Huffman. In place of Beauregard batting anyway. So a lot of changes that were made. The Clovis coach is going to walk out and talk about it with his pitcher and catcher, but Dylan is going to bat in place of Caden Beauregard. He came in to play third base in the bottom of the 4th. And he's now in the on-deck circle here in the top of the fifth. 2-0 the count as the coach still out there talking to his catcher and his pitcher for Clovis. The umpire on the third base side is going to walk in and break up the party. All right, so the coach will walk back off. Catcher will head back behind the plate, and we'll be ready to go here. Runners at first and second for the Bulldogs. Nobody out. And at the plate, Jack Byers. Jack, one of the freshmen on the team. I haven't been given the ages, and I should have been all game long, but he is a freshman playing up here on Varsity. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Comes up empty. 2-1 now the count for Byers. Down at second base is that pitch misses for ball 3, so 3-1. I'm losing track of my numbers here. I'm trying to look. Almendares down at second. Galindo at first. And the batter is Jack Byers. We're in the top of the fifth. Swing and a pop fly to the right side. That'll get out of play for strike 2. So a full count now for Byers. He'll be covering the plate. So he steps back in on the right side. On deck is Fisher, and in the hole, well, I'm not sure because there were so many changes. We'll wait and see. It's Jet Fuentes is in that spot, but swing and a foul ball straight back into the net. The count will remain full for Jack. So they get another ball out to the pitcher, Jamison. And he'll get ready to go. The pitch swung on, right back to him, up the middle. Second baseman makes the flip, and that is in time. 4-6-3 double play for the Wildcats. Nice play there by the second baseman, Culliver. So the 4-6-3, 2 down. Runner moves over to third base. Almendares. And to the plate comes Dylan Fisher from the right side to face Jamison for the first time here in the ballgame. First pitch, big cut, strike 1. 0-1 the count. On deck is Jet Fuentes, and then in the hole, we're back to the top of the order, Ethan Ramirez. The pitch, missed down and away for ball 1. 1-1 now the count to Dylan. Bulldogs lead 6-1. They've doubled up their score here in the top of the fifth. It was 3-1 coming into this inning, and now 6-1. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that hit him. So the second hit by pitch by Jamison will put runners at the corners with Fuentes coming to the plate. 2 outs. Jet with a double and a ground out, so he's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He'll step in on the right side to face Jamison for the third time. Jamison looks at third, then looks at first. Now looking into his catcher. Comes set, and the pitch. Called strike 1 on the outer half. On deck is Ethan Ramirez, and in the hole, Davian Molina for the Bulldogs. As they now have 2 outs, try to get a 2-out rally going here. Throw over not in time to first base. On the count, Fuentes steps back in. And the pitch swung on, high fly ball to the left side. They're going to give a run at it, but it's going to get into foul territory for a long fly ball strike 2. So the count now 0-2 on Fuentes. Third baseman, shortstop, and left fielder all try to get there, but can't. This ballpark is kind of like Artesia's, pretty big, and I'm talking about foul territories. A lot of room to run. Just couldn't get to that one. So it's 0-2 now the count with 2 outs. Snap throw over again, not in time as Fisher dives back in safely. Just like the Bulldogs in terms of the way it looks. all turf. They got their Hobbs Big H and an eagle behind the plate. Bulldogs have their Bulldog stuff, and that's called strike 3 on the curveball. That was a pretty pitch, and that is out number 3. So the Bulldogs end up getting 1, 2, 3 hits, score 3 runs. There was an error, and there were 2 runners left on base. We've played 4.5. The score 6-1 Artesia.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Hi Artesia, it's Cambria from your local KFC and Taco Bell. You've asked for it, you craved it, and now it's back. That's right, pot pie is back for a limited time. It has all the flavors you crave: flaky, buttery crust, creamy filling, vegetables, and full of chicken. It's sure to satisfy all your cravings. Get it now for just $5. Have it for lunch, a midday snack, or even add it to tonight's dinner menu. It's perfect for any time of the day. Stop in soon for one of our famous KFC pot pies for just $5. Only for a limited time and only at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Number 11, Joe Albert, his 3rd time through. He's walked once and struck out once, and now has a 2-0 count. Swing and a miss on a great pitch there by Molina. Took something off of that one. Molina again set out of the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Both times kind of died inside, and big cuts there by Albert. Coming up empty, so 2-2 now the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Bulldogs leading 6-1. He checked his swing. Oh, he said it foul-tipped it. So on the check swing, he fouls it. So the count remains 2-2. The pitcher, Jaden Jamison, on deck, and the right fielder, Kobe Rivera, in the hole for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. That's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Artesia Bulldogs 6, the Wildcats 1, is number 3 now coming to the plate for the Wildcats. And let's see here. I've got a full roster. Let me look at number 3 is Manny Gutierrez, junior. First pitch, he's going to ground it. Chopper to the shortstop. Byers fields it. Fires it across in time for out number 2. 6-3 the put out. So that was Manny Gutierrez. And Kobe Rivera coming to the plate for the Wildcats with 2 outs. First pitch called, strike 1 to the lefty. Caught the outside corner. He's got a double and a walk, so he's 1 for 1 with an RBI on that double. The only run scored by the Wildcats. Here's the pitch, and that hit him, hit by pitch, the second one by Davian Molina. So that puts a runner down at first base with 2 outs, and to the plate will come the catcher, number 19, Josiah Jimenez. Jimenez was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. He grounded out in the 1st, so he's 0 for 1. Runner at first base gets his lead. Here's the pitch. Down and in for ball 1. Ball gets by Molina, but Byers will go get it, gather it up, toss it back out. All right, Molina ready to go again. Big lead over there on first base. Here's the pitch. Hope it gets away from Galindo. So the same thing that was happening on to Huffman, that happened there to Galindo. Kind of popped out of his glove, hit him right in the glove, but that moves the runner down on the pass ball. So in scoring position is Rivera. Here's the pitch swung on. That's going to be hit up the middle. Byers makes a nice play. Throws it across in time. That is out number 3. Good play there by Jack, and that is out number 3 on the ground out. No hits, no runs, no errors. 1 runner left on base. We've played 5 full, and the score remains Bulldogs 6, Wildcats 1.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Sandy Stockton is right here in Artesia to help you select the right protection at the right price. Sandy will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Sandy Stockton, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your destination for health is closer than you think. You don't have to drive hours for personalized care. You can get high-quality health care right here, close to home, at Artesia General Hospital. From hip, knee, and shoulder replacements to sports injuries, general surgery, pain management, and wound care, our providers will help you get back to doing the things you love right here in Southeast New Mexico. Artesia General Hospital is here for you when you need us. To learn more about some of our key service lines, visit artesiageneral.com/closer.
Home health care is health care in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
KSVPTV.com, Facebook and YouTube, KSVP radio pages. Thanks for joining us as the Artesia Bulldogs are playing in the Hobbs round robin, taking on Clovis here in their first game. It was scheduled yesterday afternoon at 4:30, but the wind shut down everything over here in Hobbs yesterday, so playing their first game today, and it was about 2 hours late because the game prior went into the 10th inning before the Hobbs Eagles finally got the win over the Los Lunas Tigers. We got a new pitcher, number 10, Eli Rodriguez, a right-hander, now in for Clovis. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 1 to number 9, Ethan Ramirez, the leadoff batter. Going to lead off things here in the top of the 6th inning. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game. Ground out, fly out, and a single. And a run scored. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 2. On deck is the pitcher for the Bulldogs. I take it. Yeah, it's still him. I looked over there in the on-deck circle, and when he turned his back to me, I thought I saw a different number, but I didn't. Davian Molina. There's a ground ball. That's going to be caught over there by the shortstop. Good play by Jimenez. 6-3 the putout. Boy, he had to go hard to his left, and he caught it on the third bounce. Fires it across. And that is out number 1. All right, so that'll bring Davian Molina to the plate. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. 2 runs scored, a single, and a home run. So the pitcher really helping his own cause, scoring 2 runs, hitting a home run and a single. First pitch he sees is pop up right in the middle of the field. Coming on strong is the shortstop, and he's not going to be able to make the play. Boy, that ball was a mile high. That's going to be a single. It gets up in that breeze, and boy, just having a hard time with it. And it falls to the ground. So Garrett Fisher will stroll up with a runner down at first base. And we did have a courtesy runner come in. I'm going to have to try to again get that number. Fisher steps in. He is 1 for 3. A ground out, a strikeout, and a single. And a little look at ball 1. He also has a run scored in the ball game. On deck is the cleanup batter, third baseman, number 1, Julian Rodriguez. And in the hole, the center fielder, number 8, Jesse Armendariz. I think it's Jet Whitmire down there. Courtesy running. I'm going to see if I can get... Oh, he didn't turn towards me. He came in. So Whitmire, I believe it's Whitmire, courtesy running. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's a drive on the right side. It's going to be foul ball and room to make the play, but couldn't get there. Right fielder had to run a country mile to try to get to it. He made a good effort, but couldn't get there. So it'll just fall for a long strike one. 1-1 now the count.
Hey, what did number 7 do? Hey, look,
all right, so they get a ball back into the new pitcher, Eli Rodriguez. Jaden Jamison on the hook for the loss right now. He ended up dealing 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, and gave up 5 hits. Runner's off and running. Whitmire, he's going to go in head first, and he is safe with a stolen base. And that was ball 2 to Garrett. So 2-1 now the count with 1 out, runner in scoring position as Fisher steps back in. And Rodriguez comes set now to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2-2 now the count. Big cut there for Garrett, but come up empty. So he'll step back in. Long look in by Eli Rodriguez. Now he's set to the plate. And that's going to be just high for ball 3. So a full count now by Fisher. 1 out. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Bulldogs lead 6-1 over the Wildcats. Eli Rodriguez came in this inning to be on the bump for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Pop fly to the left side. And it's going to be caught in foul territory. And that is out number 2 here in the inning. As Garrett hit that a country mile high, but left fielder was, because of that, he was able to race over there and make the play. So 2 down now. Runner remains at second base, and at the plate is number 1, the cleanup batter, third baseman Julian Rodriguez. Julian 2 for 3 with a strikeout, a single, a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Very effective day at the plate. Has another run down there at second base waiting on him with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be ripped right at the third baseman. He hops it, fires it across. And good play down there by the first baseman, McIntosh, to go up, climb the ladder, bring that ball down. So the ground out, 5-3, the put out. Bulldogs do get a hit, but unable to get anybody across. No errors and 1 runner left on base. 5.5 have been played. The score remains 6-1, Artesia.
When it comes to your business, Big O Tires knows how important it is to keep your commercial vehicles moving. Why not take your fleet vehicles to the team you trust? Big O Tires has a wide tire selection, offers quality automotive services, and provides priority appointments. With over 60 years experience, our technicians will get your operation back in action quickly. Roll into Big O Tires, your one-stop shop for all your commercial vehicle needs.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive. Go Bulldogs from Tate Branch Artesia. Tate Branch is proud supporters of the Artesia Bulldogs and wishes them well as they march towards state championships. And like the Bulldogs, the team at Tate Branch and Artesia works hard to make your next car or truck buying experience the best it can be. From their great selection of Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, and Jeep vehicles to the service department, even the used cars are the best. So good luck, Bulldogs. And when you're ready to buy a new or used car or truck, come see the team at Tate Branch Artesia.
All right, we're back here, and at the plate. Man, I don't know what I did here. I guess I turned myself down. Okay. At the plate is number 7, and we've got a new pitcher in the ballgame for Artesia. First pitch called strike 1. On the hill is number 23 for the Bulldogs, Dylan Fisher. Next ball is a little high for ball 1. So Davey and Molina in line for the win here in the bottom of the 6th inning. I think he moved over to third base. Fisher moves from third to that pitch misses away. So 2-1 now the count to Culliver. Molina moved to third. Fisher moves to pitch. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3, so 3-1 now. Fisher looking in now. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2, full count now. To Culliver on deck is Javier Jimenez, the shortstop, and in the hole, Nathan McIntosh, the first baseman for the Wildcats. Fisher comes set out of the plate. Swung on, pop fly. Galindo pops the helmet off, and he will make the play behind the plate on the left side. Nice play there. That's been hard for the teams today, those high pop flies with the breeze, but he's able to make the play, and that is out. Number 1 on the fly out. So that'll bring to the plate number 5, Javier Jimenez. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Steps on the right side. He'll face Fisher for the first time. There's a swing, and that's going to go down the left side. Chasing it back there, and that's going to be a double. Oh, it's a ground rule double. I was watching the umpire. It bounces up and over the fence over in the left field corner. So the first hit given up by Dylan is a ground rule double for Jimenez. And that'll bring to the plate number 15 as there's a throw down, not in time, as Byers puts the tag down. Fisher again coming set from the stretch. Takes a look back. Out of the plate, low and in. Galindo fields it nicely. 1-0 the count to McIntosh. He is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He steps back in. Fisher. Long look in, and now we're going to have a time called. I don't think he liked the pitch that Galindo was giving him. Both he and Galindo, Fisher and Galindo, both take a look over at Coach Ortiz. Now they'll reset. Everybody's ready to go. Byers kind of sneaking in behind the runner down at second. Snap throw down. Again, not in time. but chasing him back in there. You get a pretty big lead down there. That was the base runner. Here's the pitch. Swing and a chopper foul the left side for strike one on McIntosh. On deck is Lopez, and in the hole Williams for the Wildcats as they try to get something going here. One out. Bottom of the sixth inning, the Bulldogs leading by 5, 6-1 here in the Hobbs round robin. Another snap throw back. Oh, it goes off the glove of the second baseman for the Bulldogs, which is Jet Fuentes now. So he moved from short to second when Byers came in. That was another one of the changes I failed to mention a while ago. Here's the pitch. Called strike two. Good pitch there. So the count now 1-2 on McIntosh. Dylan comes set, takes a look back. Now the pitch bounces up there. Galindo had stopped it right in front of him. Bounce throw down, not in time. Couldn't find it quick enough as it went straight down between his legs, but moving over to third base is Javier Jimenez after getting that ground rule double. So 90 feet away, Galindo going to trot out and talk to Fisher. Make sure they're on the same page. 2-2 the count to McIntosh. On deck, Lopez, and in the hole, Williams. The bottom third of the Clovis order. 7, 8, 9 batters. Fisher set, out of the plate. Swung on, hit well out to left center field. Going back, getting over the head of the Bulldogs out in left center field. And that'll be a double and an RBI for McIntosh. Coming in from third base was Jimenez, and McIntosh coasts into second, and that'll bring Lopez to the plate. Fisher again comes set. He takes a look back at second base. Lopez, there's going to be a throw back, and that gets through the glove, but knocked down by Fuentes. Didn't get through it. It hit him in the glove and fell there at second base. 6-2 now the score. Second hit given up by Fisher here in the inning. There's a big swing and a miss. Nice pitch here. Took a lot off of that one. Did Dylan. So that's strike one. One out. Bottom of the sixth, and the Bulldogs lead 6-2 now. Fuentes cheating in behind. Now the pitch. Swinging another. Got him to chase. Galindo did a good job keeping that out in front of him as it bounced. So the runner stays put, and that is strike two on Lopez. 0-2 the count now with one out. Fisher again taking a look back, second base. Out of the plate. Bounces, or didn't bounce, it was just outside. So 1-2 now the count. On deck is Williams. Then we're back to the top of the order for the Wildcats as Joe Albert. The left fielder is in the hole. The pitch swung on, foul ball off to the right side. Out of play. Count remains 1-2. Want to remind everybody, get to the pit tonight. We need to pack the pit. There's our Artesia Lady Bulldogs hosting the Moriarty Pintos in the first round of the 2023 playoffs. A 5-seed snap throw down, not in time. It gets through the glove of Fuentes. And he's going to move over to third base this time. So McIntosh now down at third base with one out. That's two the second ball, so 2-2 now the count. To Lopez as he steps back in. Fisher again. Pitch swung on. It's going to be hit to the third baseman. Molina picks it up, fires it across in time. Nice scoop over there by Garrett Fisher, and that's out number 2. 5-3 the put out. Boy, good scoop over there as he one-hopped it, did Fisher. do have a change coming in here. Number 4 coming into bat for the Wildcats. And that young man is Ohahi Gardley. Here's the pitch. A little bit low. For ball 1. Gardley's been playing at, that pitch is inside, ball 2. Boy, I thought he was going to call that one a strike. Gardley's been playing out in center field, being DH for by Williams. He comes in to bat, his first time to bat. Here's the pitch. I guess a little up, so 3-0 quickly to Gardley. Top of the order. And Joe Albert, he's on deck, and if number 3 stays in, it'll be, in which I guess he will, Manny Gutierrez, who came in to pitch for Jameson. He would be in the hole. Pitch, outside, ball 4 on 4 straight for Fisher. That puts runners on the corners, and coming in and now to bat is Joe Albert, leadoff batter. 0 for 2 with a walk. He struck out his other 2 times. This will be the first time he'll face Fisher. And now Galindo's going to trot out and talk to Fisher once again. So they're still out there talking, but now they'll break it up. It looks like actually going to bat is going to be number 10, Eli Rodriguez. That's who came in to pitch a while ago. So Eli Rodriguez is on deck, not Manny Gutierrez. Fisher ready to go. Here's the pitch. Gets by Galindo. Boy, again, the Bulldogs just having trouble with that. It looked like it hit him right in the glove and just squirted through it. And so they cut the lead in half, 6-3 now on the passed ball. And ball 1 to Albert. Coming in to score was McIntosh from third base. Moving down to second base is Gardley after drawing that walk. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 1 to Albert. Nice pitch there by Fisher. So 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Takes a look back. Fuentes holding it there on second. Going to throw it back there to him. Not in time. So everybody will reset as Fisher gets back in the stretch. Now he'll come set. And again, a long look back at second. Now the pitch. High and tight. Ball 2, 2-1. Now the count to Albert. Eli Rodriguez on deck and Kobe Rivera in the hole for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch. Joe, I thought he was going to call that one a strike. He said it was outside. He started to move his hand out there, and I thought he was going to say strike, but he was saying it was too far outside, was the umpire. So now 3-1 the count. As Fisher comes set, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. High, ball 4. So another walk given up. He's given up 2 walks and 2 hits here in the inning. Back-to-back walks. Puts runners at first and second for the Wildcats. And at the plate is number 10. So did I have that wrong? No, that's Eli Rodriguez. The new pitcher. He looks at ball 1. Good job by Galindo as that bounced. He kept it out in front of him. So Eli Rodriguez at the plate. He's the tying run, 6-3 Bulldogs. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, but runners at first and second, and Rodriguez at the plate, hitting the tying run. He steps back in. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2, 2-0. Fisher having a hard time finding the strike zone right now. He's walked 2 in a row on 4 straight pitches to Gardley, and then 5 pitches to Albert. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 1. Oh, no. He said it was too high. Did the same thing. He raised his hand. I thought he was calling a strike, and instead he said too high. So 3-0 the count to Rodriguez with the runners at first and second and 2 outs. Fisher once again comes set out of the plate. Strike called that time, so 3-1 now the count. Rodriguez taking his time now, steps back in. Fisher in the stretch, ready to go. And the pitch called, strike 2, caught the outside corner. So full count now to Rodriguez. Battling here is Dylan Fisher. Comes set and to the plate. Runners off and running. It's hit well to left field. Back him up out there and making the play. And I think that's Whitmire, but I never have gotten his numbers. He comes in. I'm going to try to get his numbers. He comes in. That is out number 3 on the fly out. Pair of hits and 2 runs off of those hits. Also a pair of walks. There was no errors. There were 2 runners left on base. We've played 6 full, and the score now 6-3. Artesia. Top of the 7th coming up.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
March into spring with the Yucca Blossom Festival Saturday and Sunday, March 11th and 12th at the Walter Gerald Civic Center. Come out and check out the arts and crafts of over 50 vendors. There will be food trucks on site. Win great door prizes throughout this fun-filled 2-day event. It's a great time for the entire family, including face painting for the kids. March into spring with the Yucca Blossom Festival, March 11th and 12th at the Carlsbad Civic Center and paid by Carlsbad Lodgers Tax.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Plate is Jesse Armendariz for the Bulldogs. 1-0 the count. He is 1 for 2 in the ball game, has a single and an RBI, a walk, and a struck out once. And now looks at ball 2, so 2-0 the count. He steps back in on the right side. The new pitcher came in last inning was number 10, Eli Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. Ball 3. So 3-0 now to Jesse. Frankie Galindo, I think Frankie is still in the ball game over there in the on-deck circle, the catcher. And in the hole will be, if everything remains the same, Jack Byers. That pitch low, ball 4. So on 4 straight, the walk. Issued. And coming to the plate is Frankie Galindo. Frankie was hit by pitch his first time up. He'll step in with the runner down at first base. Here's the pitch. High. Ball 5 in a row. And ball 1 to Galindo. On deck is Jack Byers, and in the hole, Dylan Fisher. Galindo back ready to go. Here's the pitch, swung on, it's right back to the pitcher. He knocks it down. He'll turn to go to the shortstop, and the throw across not in time. Good effort there. 1-6 the put out. And that is out number 1 And to the plate will come number 12, Jack Byers for the Bulldogs. Jack is 0 for 1, hit into a 4-6-3 double play. So he'll step in on the right side to face Rodriguez. The pitch, high and inside for ball 1. On deck is Dylan Fisher, and in the hole, Jet Fuentes for the Bulldogs. That pitch misses for ball 2. 2-0. Byers steps back in. Galindo gets his lead down. Oh, that's Amadeus. There's a drive out to center field. Deep, deep, deep. The center fielder fading back, and he will make the play right in front of the warning track. And that'll be out number 2 on the fly. Boy, he got a good chunk of that, but not quite enough as the center fielder out there, Gardley, is able to fade back and make the play. And that is out number 2. So that'll bring Dylan Fisher to the plate. Dylan will step in on the right side. He is, actually, this will be his first at bat here in the ball game. No, take it back. He got hit by a pitch. So he is 0 for 0, hit by pitch, has a runner at first. Here's the pitch. Good job there by the catcher, Jimenez, as he keeps that in front of him, way outside. Ball 1 to Dylan. On deck is number 4, Jet Fuentes, who was playing shortstop, moved over to second when Byers came in to play short. He's on deck, and in the hole is the top of the order, the DH, Ethan Ramirez. Throw over, not in time. As Galindo back in there easily. It is Galindo down there at first. He hit into that 1-6 out. He got Armendariz at second. Rodriguez comes set. Fisher ready to go. Here's the pitch. Low and away for ball 2. 2-0 now the count. Fisher steps back in. Rodriguez, the pitcher, takes a look over. Now he'll come set. The pitch. Throw down to first is not in time. Galindo had got way off the bag. He gets back in there safely. That's 3-0 now to Fisher. He'll step back in on the right side. And that's ball 4. So on 4 straight, he walks him. Another walk issued here in the inning. Second walk given up by Rodriguez. So the Bulldogs now have runners at second and first. And at the plate is the second baseman, Jet Fuentes. Rodriguez set and to the plate. Called strike 1. Caught the outside half, the lower half of the plate for strike 1. Jet is 1 for 3 in the ball game. Has a double, ground out and a strikeout. He steps in with a runner down at second and a runner at first. The pitch is high. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count. On deck is Ethan Ramirez, and in the hole, Davian Molina for Artesia. Rodriguez set and to the plate. Outside. Bounces out of the glove for just a minute of Jimenez, but he picks it up and everybody will go back. So 2-1 now the count. To Jet. 2 down. Rodriguez comes set now to the plate. Swung on. It's going to be a chopper to the left side. Third baseman, or shortstop, picks it up. Goes to the third baseman. 6-5 for the putout, and that'll end the threat. Artesia gets no hits, no runs. There was no errors, and there were 2 runners left on base. So 1/2 inning to go for Artesia to get their first win. They lead 6-3. Clovis try to get back into it and get the win.
At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, we understand the demands of everyday life, from work to school and all the activities in between. When you're on the go, you need the right transportation at the right time, and we can help. Let our professional sales team assist you in finding the right truck or SUV to handle your daily needs. From hauling kids to hauling equipment, we have the right Chevy, Buick, or GMC to make your life easier. We're here and ready to help today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at guychevy.com.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
On deck is Josiah Jimenez, and then the whole Quinn Culver for the Hobbs. For the Clovis Wildcats. We're in Hobbs, by the way. Fisher, the pitcher. Here's the pitch. High and a little bit inside that time. So 3-0 quickly here to the batter. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be called strike one. Just caught the upper half of the next pitch called strike two. Good pitch there. So full count now is Dylan firing back here. And there's a swing. It's a little chopper out in front of the plate. Fisher hustles to it. Throws over in time, and he is out. Fisher to Fisher. Dylan to Garrett. 1-3, and that is out, number one. Good play there by Dylan as he come off the mound, charged up, made a snap throw over to his brother Garrett, and that is out number one. We're 2 outs away from getting the first victory of the season. At the plate, called strike one to number 19, Josiah Jimenez, the catcher. He is 0 for 2 in the ball game and was hit by a pitch. He steps back in. Fisher ready to go. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Whoa. Ball one. I thought it was going to be called a strike. I guess a little bit high. 1-1 the count. Quinn Culver on deck and Javier Jimenez in the hole. Here's the pitch. Called strike two. Great breaking ball. Boy, that started at his shoulder and then broke right across the plate. So the count now 1-2 to Jimenez. Galindo sets up on the outer third. He got him to swing at it. He chased it. Good pitch, good placement. And that is out number 2 on the strikeout. So the Bulldogs now 1 away from getting win number 1 on the season against the 5A Clovis Wildcats. Checking in on the left side is Quinn Culver. He is the second baseman. Where's number 7? Here's the pitch. Just missed outside for ball 1. Culver is 0 for 2 with a walk. I'm sorry, he's 1 for 2 with a two-bagger and a walk and a flyout. Called strike 1 on the middle to outside half of the plate to the left-hander. Fisher working quickly. Galindo sets up in the middle. Here's the pitch. Bounces it up there for ball 2. So 2-1 now the count. On deck is the shortstop, Javier Jimenez, and in the hole, the first baseman, Nathan McIntosh, for the Wildcats. But the Bulldogs trying to get this last out and be done with game number 1 of their doubleheader today. There'll be a game after this one, and then the Bulldogs will play after that one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 now to Culliver. Two down, 2-2 the count. 6-3 Bulldogs. Bottom of the 7th. That ball way outside. That's ball 3. So a full count now to Culliver as the Bulldogs trying to close this one out and get victory number 1 on the season. Fisher comes set. Galindo sets up right in the middle. That's where it is, and he gets him swinging, and that is strike number 3, and that ends the ball game as the Artesia Bulldogs get win number 1. There was no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. The final score, Bulldogs 6, Clovis 3, and we're going to go ahead and take a break, and I'll come back and give you the final stats here. So stay tuned right here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Final stats coming up. The big one, 6-3 Bulldogs with the win. We'll be back.
Hello, this is Andrew Davidson, Market President for First National Bank Artesia, inviting you to come and bank with us. We offer a full range of financial products that create possibilities in the lives we touch, and in this community we're proud to serve. Our friendly staff understands the importance of every financial transaction, whether you want to open a checking account or a personal loan or finance your business or commercial property or want to apply for a home loan. We're here to help. First National Bank Artesia, we're big enough to serve, small enough to care, and proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Call First National Bank in Artesia, 575-746-4794. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have one pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizing. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees. So that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Hey, Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing. Trustmark is one of the only roofing companies that's also a licensed commercial and residential general contractor.
Wow.
I know, who cares, right? Well, you should care. You see, a licensed roofer can install a new roof on your home, but really can't handle structural problems underneath. So if your roof needs reframing or your chimney needs a water diverting cricket, you may need to call a licensed general contractor. And coordinating 2 companies for your roofing job can get costly and messy fast. As a licensed roofer and general contractor, Trustmark can install a stunning new roof on your home and handle structural issues. This saves you time, money, hassle, and even makes it easier to file an insurance claim. Call today for your 20% off coupon for our spring roof and gutter maintenance service. 575-755-ROOF or visit us at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Get the win over the Clovis Wildcats, and we have a turn of events here. I'm going to go and give you the stats, but before I do, and I'm going to tell you what may be happening. Santa Fe has come on the field. That's who the Bulldogs are supposed to play after a game, but it looks like Artesia may get the back-to-back doubleheader instead of having a game between. I think they played that other game over on another field here at Hobbs Ballpark. So if that's the case, and I'll probably just stay right here. We'll cover this ball game, which was the plan to begin with. It's just now 2 o'clock. The Santa Fe High School Demons are on the field warming up. The Bulldogs look like they're staying in the dugout. They've all left to go get a drink and whatnot, but it looks like they're going to stay out there. So let me go and give you the final stats here, and then stay tuned because we're going to have another ball game for you, it looks like to me. For the Clovis Wildcats, they end up getting 3 runs off of only 3 hits. They left 8 on base, and the Artesia Bulldogs had no errors defensively. For Artesia, they end up scattering hits, getting their 6 runs. They get 3, 4, 5, 8 hits, over the 7 innings. Clovis did have one error, and the Bulldogs leave 9 runners on base. The Bulldogs score 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 3 in the fifth to win the ballgame 6-0. I'm going to do some checking right now, but I think we're going to stay right here and do another game, as Artesia looks like they're going to be playing Santa Fe coming up right here next. So I'm going to go ahead and get some messages going here, and we'll set up and see what's going on. Stay tuned. We may have another game.
At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, we understand the demands of everyday life, from work to school and all the activities in between. When you're on the go, you need the right transportation at the right time, and we can help. Let our professional sales team assist you in finding the right truck or SUV to handle your daily needs. From hauling kids to hauling equipment, we have the right Chevy, Buick, or GMC to make your life easier. We're here and ready to help today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at guychevy.com.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances